evening, everyone. Where is she? I thought I saw Felicia. Didn't I see Felicia? Hey, you are. Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming out this evening. We will begin the regular Board of Trustee meeting today, Tuesday, October the 7th, at 7 p.m. I ask if you could stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Clerk, can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Hadnot.
Here.
Trustee Rowe. Trustee Taylor. Trustee Williams. Trustee Brown. Trustee Mosley.
Here. Thank you. A motion to approve the regular board meeting minutes of September the 16th, 2005. Any questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Hadnot.
Yes.
Trustee Rowe. Trustee Taylor. Yes. Trustee Mosley.
Yes.
Trustee Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Williams.
A motion to approve the amended section under the village administrator, item 1, page 5, 6 of the regular board meeting minutes of September the 2nd. You're correct in Trustees Brown's vote from yes to no regarding the motion to approve the purchase of Christmas decorations from Evangelist Specialist Inc. Questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Hadnot.
Yes.
Trustee Rowe. Trustee Taylor. Trustee Williams. Trustee Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Mosley.
Yes.
Yes, we're now open for public comments. For this section of public comments is for any questions that you have regarding anything that's on the agenda. You have 3 minutes, and we will let you know when your 3 minutes is up. For the second part of the agenda for public comments is to ask any questions related on the, or any questions at all. No questions regarding items on the agenda. We'll move to bills payable and payroll. Jansen.
Thank you, everyone. Bills payable for October 3rd, 2025, corporate $300,343.10. Motor fuel tax fund, $1,508.10. Sewer and water, $213,341.82. TIF Industrial Park, $268.75. TIF Holbrook Road, $1,325. Glenwoody Golf Course, $32,850.17. TIF Halsted South, $2,311.25, for a total of all funds of $551,948.19.
Can I get a motion for bills payable October the 3rd, 2025, for a total of all funds, $551,948.19?
I'll make that motion.
Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
Excuse me, the legal fees. It's $22,666.25. It's dated October 7th. What time frame did all of this cover? It's like 5 different fees, but what time frame did it cover? I mean, if you know.
So The way that it is on the bills payroll, I know that there are several different invoices there. Am I correct, Jensen, that there are several different invoices? If you need to know the specific months, we can give information to you. But there are several different invoices.
In the timeframes for a month, and I believe this was for the month of September, and it smatters across various aspects. So if it's TIF related, it gets charged to TIF versus corporate versus wherever it's hitting. So the different dollar amounts that are showing there is because we're trying to identify it to the specific task that that legal service was to.
And Trustee Brown, if the question behind that is if that the amount of it, keeping in mind that we are working on multiple litigations to be able to do that. So
Yeah, I understand that. I just wanted to know, was it 30 days, 45 days, 10 days, 15 days? I just wanted to know that part. And also for Robinson Engineering is 33,565. Is that, what time frame was that?
we can give you the exact months of the time frames, but Robinson Engineer, typically it is not a 1 month invoice. So it is a couple of months and, but certainly we will send an email out to give, the time frames for Robinson Engineering for our legal fees.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Brown? Trustee
Yes.
Hadnot?
Yes.
Trustee Mosley?
Yes.
Trustee Roll? Trustee Taylor? Trustee Williams?
Aye.
Motion pass. Jansen, payroll.
Payroll for the check dated September 19, 2025, administrative, $16,483.22. Public Works, $12,215.70. Police Department, $105,772.97. Fire Department, $20,609.16. Senior Center, $259.50. Elected positions, $7,350.88. Sewer and water, $22,686.33. Glenwoody Golf Course, $41,854.92, with a total payroll of $227,232.68. We did have police reimbursables for that check date of $1,725.12. That brings the grand total down of payroll to $225,507.56.
Thank you. I'm asking for a motion for payroll for check date September 19, 2025, for a total amount payroll of $225,507.56.
Second.
I think it was them two. Questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Williams?
Aye.
Trustee Taylor? Trustee Roll? Trustee Mosley?
Yes.
Trustee Hadnot?
Yes.
Trustee Brown?
Yes.
Motion passed. Jansen,
The payroll for check dated October 3rd of 2025, administrative, $16,276.70. Public Works, $11,790.63. Police Department, $102,193.10. Fire Department, $22,029.17. Senior Center, $345.99. Elected positions, $1,071.30. Sewer and water, $21,896.87. Glenwoody Golf Course, $46,388.84, for a total payroll of $221,992.66. Police reimbursables for this time frame were $962.87, which brings the grand total down of payroll to $221,029.79.
Thank you. I need a motion for payroll check date October the 3rd, 2025, for a total payroll of $221,029.
I'll make that motion.
Second. I have a question. Village administrator. On maybe a sidebar, I'd like to get with you about Glenwood Golf Course. I know this is payroll, like as far as how many employees and et cetera, et cetera. So if we can talk later, thank you.
Any other questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Roll. Trustee Taylor. Trustee Williams. Trustee Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Hadnot.
Yes.
Trustee Mosley.
Yes. I don't have a mayor's report, attorney's report.
Good evening, Mayor and Board of Trustees. Just wondering if the mayor and the board would consider, under this, because there's no action being taken when you come out of executive session, if you would just consider moving this to after the public comments.
Can I have a motion to go in the executive closed session for personnel with no reason to convene?
Well, actually, I apologize, Mayor, just a motion to move the attorney's report into after the public
To the
comment.
Can I get a motion to move the executive closed sessions to after public comments?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Mosley.
Yes.
Trustee Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Williams. Trustee Taylor. Trustee Roll. Trustee Hadnot.
Yes.
Thank you. Village Administrator.
Thank you. Item number 1 under my report is an approval of an intergovernmental agreement creating the Southland Communications System. I think as everybody is aware, for the last year and a half, 2 years, our current ECOM dispatch center has been in the process of merging with the Southcom dispatch center. There's a new construction project for the joint dispatch center that is going to be completed shortly. The attorney for both ECOM, Southcom, and Southland Board has advised all of the member communities that according to state law, a 911 board cannot own property. And so as such, before title to the property can be taken, we had to create a new entity called the Southland Communications System, which every member community will be a part of as well. That will be the entity that holds title to the property itself for the dispatch center. And then there will still be the existing board that runs the dispatch center. So this intergovernmental agreement is nothing additional. It's no additional cost to the village. It's creating that separate entity that will hold title to the property that every member community is being asked to adopt. So I would ask the mayor to ask for a motion to approve this agreement.
Can I get a motion for approval of an intergovernmental agreement creating the Southland Communication? Any questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Mosley.
Yes.
Trustee Hadnot.
Yes.
Trustee Roll. Trustee Taylor. Trustee Williams. Trustee Brown.
Yes.
And I do want to back up just to go back to the bills payable for the record, and trustee, that I also should have added that to your legal fees and coupled with the litigations, we also are going through union negotiations. So that too makes your legal fees high. But we will make sure, Jensen, if you can, in my absence, submit an email to the entire board regarding the breakdown for the legal and Robinson Engineer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few items to update and report on tonight. A reminder that Thursday, October 30th, the Cook County Sheriff's Office, in partnership with the Village of Glenwood, will be putting on their Cook County Light Saver program. This is a free program to our residents. Again, if you're not familiar with it, if you have headlights, tail lights, turn signals, or license plate lights that need to be replaced, the Sheriff's Office will replace them for you free of charge. You do have to register. The information for registration is on our website and on our Facebook page. Again, that is Thursday, October 30th. It will be at Public Works between, I believe, 9 and noon, but you have to sign up for a time slot. So I wanted to give a quick update. I know at prior board meetings and at some of the Saturday Coffee with the Mayor meetings, just in conversation, there's been a lot of conversation surrounding truck traffic, especially truck traffic through the center of town here, down Main Street. I spoke with our village engineer, Dave Schilling, about this a few times. We've spoken with officials from IDOT, and essentially what we've been told is that, well, yes, the village can technically impose a weight restriction on Main Street here to drive truck traffic out of the center of town. It wouldn't be feasible and probably wouldn't be something that would be accepted by IDOT because the only section that the village controls is basically from Glenwood Oaks right here to over the tracks at the lake by the middle school. Everything else coming out of Thornton down to the Oaks and then going towards 394 from the light there is a state approved truck route. And with there being no turnarounds for trucks available if they get to the end of that route at either end, it's unlikely that IDOT would approve us to put weight restrictions on our section to deter truck traffic. That's just the first step of kind of examining this process. Conversations with IDOT are ongoing. We're going to, work with SSMMA and their transportation department to try and figure out a viable solution to this over time. But I just wanted to report to the board that I've heard that concern several times. We've looked into it. We're starting the process of it, but that's kind of the initial report back on that. On the note of trucks, at the mayor's direction, I've begun discussions with the owners of the property on Glenwood Dyer Road, just west of 394, where the truck parking is taking place currently. We are asking them to put up some sort of screening, plant some bushes, do something along the fence line there to hide the trucks that are parking behind there so that the first image that you get when you come into the village of Glenwood off of 394 or over 394 is not that, truck parking lot there. So that's something that we're working on. Quick update on our website update. I know initially the goal was the end of November, and then we pushed it into the end of October. I am happy to report that the website layout itself is done. If I told them to turn the new website live tomorrow, they could do it, and we would have a great brand new website live tomorrow. There are just a few back-end updates that I'm doing to kind of update what's available on the website when you go to it. So the goal is still by the end of October, but the good news is the end is in sight. I've seen it. It looks awesome. I can't wait to share it with everybody else. An update on our National Fitness Court that the board has approved at a previous meeting. The equipment for the court is actually being delivered to the village tomorrow. I would like to thank United Rentals for helping out. We needed some equipment to unload the truck, and they're allowing us to use their facility to help unload this equipment for us. We were also able to get a majority of the concrete for this project donated. So I'm very happy that we were able to get about 75% of the cost of the concrete donated to us. And we're currently working on finalizing an agreement to get the labor for the concrete mostly well. So more to come on that, but that project's moving forward very quickly. And I get the board for moving quickly on that as it was imperative to accepting our grant. A quick update on everybody's topic with the bridge and the bridge construction. I spoke with our engineer, Dave Schilling, today. I think he's getting really sick of me texting him every day I drive over there that nothing's going on. But he informed me that according, as recently as this afternoon, the contractor claims they still believe they're going to meet IDOT's October 8th timeline for completion of the work on the bridge deck that has the road down to 18th.
Tomorrow.
Look at that, October 18th.
Tomorrow.
Or did I say 8th? I'm sorry, 18th. Either way, I think both is likely, but that's what they're saying as of today. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. I want to give a couple of grant updates. So again, working with our engineers, we have submitted a request to the state of Illinois for grant funding for the Outdoor Space Lands Acquisition and Development Grant, otherwise known as the OSLAD grant. This board approved a resolution in support of that grant at the last meeting. The grant has a maximum award of $600,000 that can be used towards the construction or development of park space. And we submitted our plan for Arquilla Park as a part of this. And again, that application was submitted. It was due on September 30th. We are also finalizing an application for the Safe Routes to Schools grant. Safe Routes to Schools program would provide us funding to reconstruct the crosswalk with flashing pedestrian lights and install a traffic calming median to slow traffic in front of Longwood School. This grant has a maximum award of $250,000. Again, we're finalizing that application and it will be submitted next week. Finally, the fire department is having their open house Saturday, October 11th. The mayor will start with her coffee with the mayor at 9 a.m. And I believe the fire department's kick off at 11 with a helicopter landing demonstration at 2. So come on out to the firehouse, spend all day there. Chief's been getting ready for it for a few weeks. So with that, I conclude my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee reports.
Good evening, everyone. So I attended the IML a couple weeks ago, and I'd like to give everybody a report of the what and why. My reason for attending the IML conference every year is twofold. The first is to learn. The second is to either earn or save the village money. Item 1, I attended 5 seminars. The first one was called Strengthening Budgets Through Retail Growth. And a very powerful statement in that meeting was, are we open for business? And I hesitated because I'm not sure we're 100% open for business. I want to be 100% open for business, but I want us to have a plan to attract, for example, ICSC, retail conferences, restaurant conferences. We need to be attending these kind of meetings to get everyone to know that Glenwood is open for business. Second one I thought was even more powerful, that up in McHenry County, they have a coordinator that coordinates everything between all of the villages, the county, and the state. That one person's job is to coordinate every contract, every grant, everything, so that the entire county and every town in the county benefits. I'm not sure we can do that, but I think it's a great idea. Grant research that the VA just touched on. I learned in that one that it's possible to waive the matching portion of the grant. I never knew that. Or you can find another grant to match that grant. So that'll give us more flexibility. I also attended Parks and Recreation opportunities, looked at a lot of stuff like that. So the outcomes. So I would like the village of Glenwood to go to RFP on the firefighter paramedic contract. We're spending over $1 million a year. I would love for us to go to RFP on that. I also would suggest that we maybe have a contract with the retail coach and an economic summit. And lastly, I'm thinking that maybe we could do a solar panel on each building that the village of Glenwood owns. Fire stations, village hall, golf course. Our ComEd bill is close to $100,000 a year. If we could just cut that in half, that's $50,000 more a year that the people have to come up with. Thank you.
Trustee Hatnot, you indicated you wanted to go out for RFP for what? I didn't hear that. Oh, discussed that already, that we have a plan in place
Okay.
and that through
Wonderful.
fruition that we'll phase that out.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
Okie doke.
Okay, thank you. Any other trustee reports?
I have one. I also attended IML. This is my second year attending it. One class or workshop that we had that was really pointed to me was Elevate Your Leadership. So what I learned is the lowest level of leadership is position. That is because the authority based on title alone, it's like people follow you because they have to. That's the lowest level. And that does not build trust because you have to follow them. That's the lowest level. The second level was permission. You have a right to lead. That went, the second level says that people want to follow you because they want to. That's different than because they have to. This is where they want to. The third level was production. The people follow you because you get stuff done. So naturally, the first position is the lowest, and then we go up to like 5. And very seldom did they say their leadership really goes to 5. It's almost perfect leadership. So let me say it again. 1 is the lowest, that's position. They have to follow you, okay? So they don't have a choice. Second is the people that follow you because they want to. The third one is production. You get stuff done. That's why people follow the leader, because they get stuff done. Fourth is people development. What do you do for the people underneath you that lead you? What do you do for them? What kind of mentorship do you give them? How do you increase their talent base and their growth? And do they develop future leaders? Is it just me, or are you trying to, as my church says, replicate yourself for the next Joshua? The last one is pinnacle. This is where they said it's very rare to have this type of leader. People follow you because of your reputation. Your integrity speaks volume. Solid leadership and growth, and you develop future leaders. Not just mentoring them, but you're developing, again, the next Joshua. And one more time, you represent not just integrity, but you represent impact, and you are focused on legacy. So when we look at government, we look at what legacy after Mayor Hart is no longer here, or the next mayor is no longer here. What kind of legacy have we built in Glenwood? Do we continue to harp on or talk about the old, what happened in the past, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, all the mayors all did this and that? Or do we now focus on mentorship, development, leadership, growth, legacy, even with the residents? That's the kind of leader that we want to have. And it also says, so then he questioned us. We had to get into small groups, and then he asked us to do like an activity that we had to talk about our own leadership. I think everybody up here is a leader. You are, everybody up here, job, home, etc. Well, what kind of leader are you? Are you in position 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? I really, really like this workshop, probably the best, because it spoke to village, it spoke to home, it spoke to work, it spoke to integrity, and all around the type of people that we are and who we lead and who follows us. So that's the best one I went to in my report. The next thing I just want to say real quickly is thank you everyone that came out to the Forest Fieldhouse, our first kickoff in a long time. It was very successful. I appreciate everybody that attended. The next one will be on October 22nd. That is the 4th Wednesday of the month at 6:30 at the Fieldhouse in the Forest. Future will decide whether or not we'll keep 4th Wednesday or 3rd Wednesday, because 4th Wednesday is around Thanksgiving and Christmas, etc. But we will try to get something out to everyone in the Forest to welcome them again and to keep this going. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other trustee reports? Thank you. New business? Oh, I just wanted to say for trustee Hatnot and for the public, the Village of Glenwood is definitely open for business, and we will create the need and the plan as we navigate and open up so that we are not shutting anybody out, for everybody to have an opportunity. So we are open for business. Okay, there you go, trustee Hatnot. New business.
I have a question. I know I'm asking a lot of questions. Just, you
That's
know,
what you're here for.
just because I want to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we talked already. I don't have any motivation other than my knowledge. All right, so I've been approached by people and then, which got me to wondering myself. So we have a lot of your signs up.
Mhm.
We have a lot of, we have more than I thought of the old signs. We have some old signs, and then we have many, maybe 5 or 6 of the new signs. So my question is, how much are those, let me ask like a 3-point question. How much are the new sign, the black sign, the one that Mayor Ron put up? How much are those? Did we budget for those? And as we put them up, where does that money come from?
General operating account, and the original signs that was put up by my predecessor, we changed the name, and that was no cost. And that was at no cost, that maybe 2 bills payable ago, the amount for the signs was in there, so we'll have to get back with you. I certainly don't carry that amount in my head, but absolutely, we will get a email out to all the boards of the cost of the signs. I don't want to throw out a number and you hold me to.
Okay. Okay. Are you gonna put up any more?
Absolutely not. The signs that's there as my direction to the administrative staff was that we need to take care of our own first, and that as we revitalize the neighborhoods and for beautification, our corridors need to be welcome, right? And you need to be able to feel welcomes in the presence. So clean up our entry corridors. So before I can write somebody else a check, I need to make sure I clean up our own house. So that is the direction that we have. So those were to give you a bookmark that you were entering and leaving the village of Glenwood, to remind Public Works of their direction, that they need to make sure that when you're entering Glenwood, that it looks kept as a welcoming place where everybody wants to live.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other new business? Old business?
I do. I have a question on old business. So in past conversations, Glenwood Oaks and Tuscan Gardens.
Yes.
Where are we with them in repayment and their properties, etc.?
Okay, that too was on last month that we addressed that, but with Tuscan Gardens, Village Administrator, you want to?
Yes, so we've met with the owners of both. We're working through both of those agreements, both of the defaults that are noticed. Without wanting to get into too much here in open session, because they are both legal matters, I can say that there will be items coming forth to the board very shortly about those and possible remedies to those situations. But that's all I'm comfortable saying in open session about it.
Okay, thank you.
And so, and to that point, that we indicated that both of them were in litigation, and that as we were negotiating and having conversation, because it doesn't do the village any good to have, we have invested money in there, and if we can't get that money back, it does not do us any good to have vacant property. So my direction to the administrator is that we do everything that we can to ensure that we could be able to either recoup our monies, but not to have vacant buildings on our tax rolls, to keep that tax roll. Mhm. Any other old business? Open to the public, 3 minutes. Any question that you have, agenda related, and discussed, comments, suggestions, we accept compliments.
I just have a couple questions. Number one, I know that 6 months upon us and JR has a 6-month contract with us. I don't know where you are with that and how you decide to end it. I've been following him, like I've been like following his career, watching him. And I think he's an outstanding job as a village administrator. So I just wanted to put it on public record that I would like the board and the trustees to, keeping him, extending him, or whatever you need to do to, bring him on permanently as our village administrator. Now, I'm not dating him. He's not dating my sister. I'm not related to him.
That's suspect.
I just been watching his work.
Yes.
And I've been looking at him, watching him work, what he's done, what he's brought to the village, all the things that he has done. And it's not home.
I see, oh, there it is. I thought it was green. Now, I wear glasses, right? But when I was a young person working, every time you would get a position, they want you to hit the ground running. That was the term, hit the ground running. This man has hit the ground flying, and he has done an outstanding job, I feel, for the village, and I would like to see him retained.
Thank you.
Okay, that's one thing. I want to thank you guys for all the hard work. I know you only been here for a short time, but all I can say is, wow. I think that we are moving. I think we are making inroads, and I'm really pleased to be able to talk village, talk about the mayor, and talk about what's going on. And my second issue is, I'm a quilter, so I'm always over there quilting. So we wanted to donate a quilt to a military person in the village. And I don't know how, we're working on it, and we would like to give it to an individual with their name on it.
Okay.
And so I'm sure our president will be coming to you, talking about that issue again. Also, we had spoken to you initially about, some quilts, and we are working on that. So what we would like to do is donate the 5 quilts, but it'll probably be at the beginning of the year that each homeowners association could just have a raffle, and it would be drawn, and it would say donation from, the Quilters Plus in Glenwood, Illinois. I just want to let you know we have that on, going on. So we want to work with you on that. So those are the 3 things that I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Hi, good evening. I am
Evening.
Eugenia White. Camille, thank you. She has been a saving grace for me and Ed as well. I am the board president still at Glenwood Oaks Condo Association. Chief Petticourt, thank you. But we need some stepping up. At our association now, we have 2 units, and these people have become a thorn in our side. I don't live on this other side, 1017. I live in the 1005 building. These gentlemen, the first family, they moved in July. The unit was purchased maybe by a family member, but they bought it and their name is not, we're not able to obtain that information. But these people have moved in. It's supposed to be a family of 5, a husband, wife, and 3 children. However, we have about 30 people living in that unit. And also in our 1017 building, this unit is owned by Dynasty Properties. We know Dynasty is still a thorn in all of our sides. And they have joined forces. So now it has been, I've been informed that they are selling drugs in our parking lot. So you can actually go back there now. They're back there. And I'm asking for some help. We need some help. I've served on this board for 18 years as board president. And I was able to get them out before with the help of Chief Cook, and we need help again. We are in the process of ordering cameras for the back part, but things are getting way out of control, and they do not fear Glenwood Police Department. So we need to figure out some way, somehow, to put some fear to these fools and get them the heck out of our community. And I do have pictures to show. They may be part of a problem in our community, riding their bikes, backpacks, selling drugs, and all that jazz. I can provide you with pictures of the bicycles that you may recognize. So I'm just asking for a little bit of help for our community. There are only 6 of us owners that live there. It's 36 units. 6 of us owners live there. Everything else is rented out. And the majority of those owners, they don't even live in this state. So they don't even care, and they're slumlords. Another thing, we have a sign, and I did advocate for this sign, no parking for our crosswalk for our senior citizens. These nuts don't have no respect. They don't care, and they're still parking there. So Chief Petticoat and I, we were texting, and he suggested if we can take that sign and make it a tow sign, because I spent a lot of time texting him, sending him pictures in the morning, afternoon, evening, what have you. If we can change that sign out to make it a tow zone across this walkway, dear neighbor of mine, she was coming out. I texted Chief Petticoat about a week ago. She's coming out to try to get on the Pace bus, failed because someone had been parking across that, ignoring the sign. So if we can get that sign changed out to a tow, and if the village can tow it, that'll be so amazing.
Okay.
And we can make some money. We can make some money. We do have a tow.
Excuse me, Ms. Gina,
Yes, sir.
your time is up.
Thank you.
Well, can she just, wait, can you
Hold
just
on.
tell me what your address is? What is the address?
1005 East 194th Street.
Actually, Ms. White, that village admin will reach out to you this week, and you can have that conversation. And then as he meets with the department head, the appropriate personnel,
And
he
Ms.
can get with
working with me
them,
too.
that we couldn't get together and look at on our end what is actually enforceable.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
Mhm. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Murdoch at 1102 Wisconsin Street. I just want to indicate we had an incident in our community with the estates, where some young man, from what I understand, drives his vehicle around the community and is backfiring. I was in the backyard, and I actually thought it was gunshots at first. But I mean, he literally just rode through the entire community. And on our chat line, there were people that were complaining about it, and people saying that things weren't being done about it specifically. So I can only ask the chief if he could try to address that if it ever happens again, to try to figure out who this person is. It's been done on more than one occasion. And when I say he's driving through the community, he's speeding through the community as such, and the people that are on the chat line are concerned about the kids playing in the area and things of that nature. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention in reference to that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Leon Fields, 307 Minerva. I just want to come up and commend you, Mayor, and the board, and some of the city officials. JR, don't give up on the trucks. I know our dock can be tough, but nevertheless, don't give up, because I think we need to move in a direction, and I think you're moving in that direction. Real quickly, I want to commend Public Works. Dave, it's an engineer. I came up some time ago and I talked about a water situation, and also in Hickory Bend Park, how the water and the retention pond was affecting the property. And they came out, they brought the vac truck, they loaded the sewer system. I saw them out there working, so naturally I came out, watched them. And we went through things. Dave pulled out the drawings, and we have an understanding now of how the water is being routed. And there seems to be different problems throughout the point. Some of them I'm going to blame leaves and debris that's on the sewer grades, et cetera. because I think that's what happened in the case of one of my neighbors' houses. But nevertheless, I just want to commend you guys on the effort made. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Eric Slaughter, 512 Centers. I'm going to beat a dead horse, and I've been doing this for probably 15 plus years.
Okay.
I live on Center Street, and throughout this summer, I've had my grandson, who's 3 now, playing in the front yard along the sidewalk. And every year, or every other year, I come and I ask, why can we not have speed bumps on those straightaways? It only takes a split second for a kid to run into the street to get a ball or someone to lose control. And I'm assuming all of my neighbors are really frustrated at the speeding that goes through that particular street. And I do realize that there's some construction on the North Street, east and west of me. But I would love to have some real plan to either put temporary or permanent speed bumps on that road, if that can happen.
Speed bumps is probably not the option for a variety of reasons, but the village administrator and I, an engineer, as we're looking at, has talked about other preventive measures that maybe we could perhaps look at regarding the road and that kind of stuff. So we're doing research to just be able to look at it, as I think as you brought it before the board several other times and talking about the speed bumps and the cost to it, the wear and tear, what it may or may not do to that. So we want to just be able to have options. So if that's not a viable option, that we have something that we can permanently address it. So we are looking into it to include how to fund it.
Perfect. I appreciate that. I mean, I've heard throughout the years, everything from it slows down police cars.
Yeah.
It is a hazard to the snow plow. Well, you know, the new snow plows have this little thing that raises up and goes down. So there's a lot of options, and
that's what I wanted to be able to do.
and no one has really come back to the community and said, here's why we cannot. And that's all I'm asking for.
And that is what this administration and the board goal is to educate the community. And when there's an ask for us to be responsive, to come back to tell you if we can't do A, then here's an option B. So we're certainly looking into it.
Outstanding. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other public comments? I would like a motion to go into closed session for personnel with no reason.
I'll second.
Clerk, can you call the roll?
Trustee Williams. Trustee Taylor. Trustee Rowe. Trustee Mosley.
Yes.
Trustee Hadnot.
Yes.
Trustee Brown.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out this evening. We appreciate it. Please, safe travels.
You better get me.